What is alternative medicine? We're trying to define alternative medicine, and one way of thinking about this is that it is an alternative to something that your doctor would prescribe you. Now, the trouble with defining it as that is perhaps my hospital trust will give me medicines that your hospital trust will not. So are my medicines alternative medicine for you? Most people would not consider something that your doctor doesn't prescribe because of funding to be a good definition of alternative. So it's something else. Now, another word that comes up when people are talking about alternative medicines is that the medicines are unscientific. We've talked about defining science before on this channel, and what we understand by that term is that science is a method. So whenever someone says that something is unscientific, what they mean is that that something has not been studied using the scientific method. And the scientific method means comparing two or more situations under conditions of control. Now, some people consider crystals to have healing power. So crystals, to some people, are an alternative medicine. I don't own any crystals, but I do own a Joker card. So for this illustration, my Joker card will play the stand-in for a crystal, which has no healing power whatsoever. So please don't go out waving jokers. If I'm claiming that my Joker heals headaches by waving the Joker above the patient's forehead, how would we take the Joker card from being an alternative medicine in the minds of some people to being a non-alternative medicine, something that your doctor could prescribe? What we would do is we would find a bunch of people with headaches and we would split them into two groups. And one of the groups we would wave the Joker at them, and the other group would be the situation that we compare the Joker with. Now, what would that situation be? It could be that we do nothing with that second group and just see what happens to their headaches. It could be that we give them an aspirin, or it could be that we wave an ace of spades above their head. And we would compare what happens with the Joker and what happens with our control, and we would figure out if the Joker had any beneficial outcome that the control situation did not receive. Now, that would not be considered the best approach to assessing medicines scientifically. One step up from what I've just described would be a single blind study. Now, a single blind study means that the patient doesn't know if they are receiving the medicine that is being tested or the control for the medicine that is being tested. It would be quite difficult to do a single blind study with a Joker card versus an aspirin, because the patient would know that you're waving something in front of their head, or if you're giving them a tablet. Now, you could do it. What you would have to do is wave a Joker and give the person a placebo tablet, and then with the control group wave an ace of spades and give them an aspirin. And if you did that, then the person wouldn't know if they were receiving the aspirin or if they were receiving the Joker. But that would be a single blind study. Now, a single blind study is not the gold standard for assessing medicines. That would be a double blind study, and a double blind study means that the doctor who is administering the treatment doesn't know if they are administering the treatment that's being tested or the control. And there have been cases in the past where people who are administering experiments like this have subconsciously affected the results by their behaviour, by their selective recording of what was going on, maybe deliberately, but probably subconsciously. There certainly have been cases that the person was innocent and did not know that they were tinkering with the results. And that is why what you want, if you're doing this properly, is to make sure that the patient doesn't know and to make sure that the doctor doesn't know. And if you did all that, and if you found that the Joker had any health benefits, which it won't, then the Joker would no longer be alternative. It would be something that you could have prescribed by your doctor. And that is alternative medicine.